in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese. They can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got his man quick. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wiggins. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but...
Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Runs through the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Moore. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're going to run it. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes.
Going for the big play. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running behind that left side. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Second down.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Duke! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Hauls it in. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to throw it again. He is complete. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They kick it away on 4th down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab deep. Here he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Boom. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to let it go. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Virginia Tech, 7.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quick completion on the out. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy completion. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Intercepted! I guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Hokies will punt this one away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. Firing to the right, complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Got the back over the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quick strike complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it inside the 30. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on it.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Duke! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Blue Devils. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 21 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the right. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff from the shotgun.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
How about this? These guys are going for two. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. The 40. The 20. 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll run for it on third and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. And he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's complete to the right. Inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Duke! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out fast. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a...
He'll take a deep shot here. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. By multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man quickly.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this.
He'll take the deep shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed.
There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team.